take me back when I had the 86 Buick Regal.
Not the 86. Not the
215s in the back. All right, Killer Cam, what's the deal?
What's up, man? Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Mindfully Misunderstood. I'm your host, Cam.
And I'm Cook. What the dealie, yo?
Man, I actually just wanted to get on here, man, to talk to you about the situation that I had today at work.
Yes, sir.
So you know how we always talk about not putting your woman before your mission.
For a fact.
So I was talking to, one of my guys at work, and I was telling him, kind of like what we talked about, when you're bringing, something to the table consistently, sometimes it get lost in translation. You get that comfort factor.
Yeah.
And I was just telling them, like, man, there's a I'm trying to figure out how to word this without being too blunt. Right?
Yeah.
But there's a way that you can still put your woman first, but not necessarily before your mission. So if there's something that that you have to do, you have to let your woman know, like, hey, this has to be done first, and then we can worry about that other stuff afterwards. So,
okay.
I mean, basically what I told him was, because he basically was having a problem with, his woman basically understanding why he has to work overtime. And I just use the example of, sometimes I know back in the day, our grandfathers, we talked about this where your grandfather would give your grandmother his whole check to basically take that, you know what I'm saying? Like, take that, what do you call it? Take the, I guess, the wondering factor out of what they could do or what they could afford, and get that actual reality out there. Like, this is what we make. This is what it is. And you got to just make do with what we got.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think my perspective on that is, first and foremost, let us not forget that this woman fell in love with you because of your character and what you do, right? And so that's the foundation. That's what attracted her to you in the first place,
right?
And so and just like we talked about earlier, in the sense that a lot of guys lose sight of their mission, and they put so much focus on their woman, to where as even their woman observes the fact that they fell off their mission. And now their woman is disgusted. Now the woman is and here's the thing. It's almost like, it seems like most men who do that, they like, yo, I'm putting everything into this woman. And it seems like it should work. It should work like that. And most women will appreciate that in the short term. But over time, it's a test, brothers. It is a test. And over time, she's going to be grossed out, because women love men who are on their missions. And that's bottom line. Hey, you see, I make a reference to that Jaheim song. Remember that Jaheim song? You better put your woman first.
Oh, yeah.
See how that nigga look, man? You see how that nigga look? Bro, yeah. Google Jaheim right now. He look like he's on crack. Is this the result? Is this the result of putting?
That's messed up.
Would he make that same song right now? I'm just saying. Listen. Hey, on this platform, we do not bash women, and we're definitely not causing driving a wedge between the man and the woman, especially in the Black community. We don't do that. We don't promote that. We don't promote no red pill or men going their own way. That's gay. Nothing against gay. I mean, that's uh, nothing
No,
against.
you know what we mean, man.
Damn, we're gonna get canceled before we even
You feel me?
But no,
No, but
so,
I understand what you're saying.
yeah, no, we're not causing a divide between men and women. However, I think men men need to understand that if you work on yourself first, no matter what stage your relationship is in, whether it's seeking a woman, dating a woman, or you're in marriage, no matter what stage that relationship is in, that woman will see you on your mission and you will be more attractive to her. Facts. Facts.
I agree.
Yeah. And so here's the thing though. We get so in love. I've seen it happen a million times. We get so in love. And we're like, man, I just want to lay up with this woman and be with her all the time. And yeah, she might appreciate it for about 24 hours.
Bang, 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 bang.
About 24 hours. And then after that, it's like, man, this nigga need to get up and go. You know what I mean? Here, and so here's what I'm saying. Your guy at work, you told me earlier because we were talking on the phone, and that's why we wanted to come live and talk about this, because many men are struggling with this, right? They don't know how to prioritize their time and energy because they feel like if I put my woman first, everything should be all right. Right. So now, I mean, as it pertains to your guy, you were telling me that your guy was doting on her and, just trying to spend more time and driving himself crazy, essentially.
I mean, I look at it like this, right? I feel like the more time you try to spend is less time working on yourself, right?
Mhm.
So you're putting on this energy and effort into this person that's not necessarily giving you that energy back.
Yeah. Now, one begs
Right.
the question, though. Should we be looking for her to give it back to us?
Most
I don't know.
definitely. I think so. I mean, I would say so because
Oh, okay. I see you're talking about in the sense of reciprocity.
yeah.
Okay. All
So
right.
I'm saying, in that aspect, I think that you should look for that same energy back. But at the same time, you know, if that woman isn't reciprocating, it's kind of like, you get into that stage of, and everybody's been there before. Like, what are we doing this for? If I'm gonna keep doing the same thing and getting the same result, what am I gonna keep doing it for?
Great point. Great point, my brother.
You
That's
know what I'm
why.
saying?
That's why here on this channel we preach, and I know it's going to be cringy for a lot of women. Stop concerning yourself with so much about what the woman wants.
I agree.
Listen, here's the thing. When you work on being your best self, I'm saying your best self, physically, mentally, financially, intellectually, spiritually, you work on being your best self, that woman is going to notice what program you're on, and she either gonna align herself naturally or she's gonna adjust. she's gonna adjust.
And
You know what I mean?
you'll see the adjustment period,
Yeah.
right? But basically what I was telling him, because so I don't know why, but I like to ask this question because I literally ask myself this question every day. What does my ideal life look like? Whether that's, and I don't like to think too far ahead, 5-10 years from now, whatever. But when I wake up in the morning, what do I want my morning to look like? And his answer was, well, I never even thought about it. I don't know. And I'm like, dog, that's a huge problem. Because at what point in your life did you stop dreaming about what your life actually looks like?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because now I understand you're cohabitating with your wife or whatever, but we still have that mindset of what we want our lives to look like. And if you lose that, shit.
You lost
It's
yourself.
like, you know what I'm saying? And a section of you is lost in that relationship somewhere. So it's like, and I told him, like, dog, I challenge you by the end of this week to figure out what it is that you actually like want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people think like, oh, when you're in your late 30s or whatever, like it's too late for you to do whatever you want to do. It's never too late, dog. If
No,
there's
no.
anything that you want to do, you have to do it. Because we only get to do this once.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We only get to do it once. So
And we've
why
actually
not?
we've
Why not
actually
do it?
yeah. We've actually talked about situations, real life situations, to where a guy was actually losing his woman's interest, but when he went back to working on himself, and here's what I'm saying, guys: when you work on yourself physically, I'm saying get out there, get on a run. You know what I mean? Do some exercising. Whether you got the support of your wife or not, or your girlfriend or what have you, get out there, work on yourself physically, work on yourself mentally. At some point, she's gonna look at you like, "Hey, big head," you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
and
for
and,
sure.
and that spark came back. That spark came back with that couple. That spark came back because he decided, "Hey, man, let me work on me." This is the thing that I tell guys all the time: quit pointing the finger at everybody else. Work on you, right? To gain a result that you're looking for from other people.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And particularly your woman. Now, because I study this shit, man. You know what I mean? So, and at the end of the day, when a woman realizes that she's taking you off your mission, you look less attractive to her. You look less attractive. I mean, there's no two ways about it.
Yeah, and to piggyback off of that, being able to actually give your woman instances where you should have done something, right? Or you had to do something that day, or what I'm saying, that hour, and you didn't because she was like, hey, I want to spend time. Like, that's not a result that you fault her for. Like, that's on you. You chose to compromise what you wanted to do to satisfy what she wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm guilty of that myself.
Oh yeah,
I'm guilty of that myself. I'm like, I know I need to be editing. I know I need to be, you know what I'm saying, doing something other than laying in this bed trying to watch a fucking TV show.
Women. Hey, I've been in a relationship like that where a woman will cuddle you to death. Let's cuddle. I'm like, bruh. I mean, cuddling's fine every now and then. That's cool. But I'm
to do.
Bro, I'm like, and then before you know it, you can cover the night away, and now you're off your mission. And then she'll turn around and ask you why you ain't get so and so done. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
And that's why like it's been a couple times where I've done that, and then I've had to stay up till 2 and 3 in the morning, and I still got to get up and go to the gym.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm gonna kill myself doing this.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, now and because I think that a lot of men have had this backwards. Like we talked about earlier, a lot of men have had this backwards. They think that if they put so much energy into a woman that they're gonna gain her attention. Listen, and we can talk about submission, and the one thing that I know for sure is that women submit to a man's character. Women submit to a man's character. She don't necessarily submit to gifts. A woman doesn't necessarily submit to how much money you got. A woman doesn't necessarily submit to how you look. I know some, and this is, hey, everybody know I'm heterosexual. So, but I know some handsome guys who, essentially, their wives have them in sexless relationships, or their girlfriends have them in sexless relationships. It's egregious. But I tell these guys, work on yourself, man. What are you not doing for yourself that's causing her to be pushed away? You know what I mean? I know a guy right now, man. He gonna miss a Tyler Perry show. he gonna miss a top. Whatever them shows that come on,
Mm-hmm.
he gonna miss a knock a one. Bruh, come on, man. You're counterproductive. You're hustling back.
And I mean, you know, I didn't been in that position a couple times where I had to, you know what I'm saying, speak my piece. But I mean, essentially, and you know my stance on this. If we gotta go, you know what I'm saying, 2-3 weeks, regardless of I don't care if you're dating, if you're married, if you're whatever, that's your girlfriend, however you want to put it. If you go in 2 and 3 weeks without getting none, brother, you either need to, one, voice your piece, or two, you know what I'm saying, go do what you need to do and come back home.
Oh,
Or
wait.
three, or three, you know what I'm saying, you lead a relationship. Because like we said, sometimes you don't necessarily want to, you know what I'm saying, break up a happy home, because sometimes you just need to, you know what I'm saying, walk the dog, come back to the crib.
Well, hold on. Before we go there, before we go to that extreme,
I'm
before we
just
go to that
saying.
extreme,
I'm just
no,
saying.
right, before we go to that extreme, I do urge men to work on yourself first. Work on yourself, because here's the thing, man. I don't let guys off the hook. I'm not letting niggas off the hook. Here's the thing. A lot of us think that we're more attractive than we are. That's a fact. No, I'm gonna keep it a thou wow, bro.
I get you.
You know what I mean? Some of us, our personal hygiene is lacking. Some of us, you know what I mean? Some of us, we lack drive. Some of us, we lack intelligence. Some of us, you know what I mean? And so here's what I'm saying. Work on you, no matter what stage of the relationship you are in, work on you so that, listen, man, you can't think, at some point, you can't understand why this woman ain't attracted to me. I don't understand it. Bruh, I mean, look, hey, you see these abs, or you see my drive, or you see, you know what I mean? You see my character, you know, you see, hey, I can't understand why you ain't dropping it low when I walk in the door. Hey, I just rock.
Bang, bang, bang.
I can't understand
Why you ain't dropping it low when I walk in the door?
I feel that.
You feel me?
I feel that.
And so,
110%.
and that's what I'm saying. Listen, on this channel, we preach self accountability first and foremost. Listen, if you want to change something around you, change yourself. You got to start with changing yourself. I like to dissuade guys from pointing the finger at everybody else. You know what I mean? Now, if you are the best version of yourself, you are the best version of yourself, right? You giving your all. You are on your mission every which way, spiritually, mentally, physically, blah, 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 right? And this woman still doesn't drop it low when you walk in the door.
We got to kick rocks.
We got a problem. We got Houston, we have a problem. But in any case, listen, I just thought this was a great conversation to bring to the live, man, because, you know, we talked about it earlier, and, you know, it's really something that a lot of men are conflicted with. It sounds counterproductive to say, hey, man, you know, but at the end of the day, what they say on the plane when they go through that safety thing, put your mask on first, right? Because essentially you cannot take care of anyone else unless you take care of yourself first.
Right.
You can't take care of anyone else.
But I don't think when we get into relationships, I don't think we're not thinking about us anymore. We're thinking about what they want and what they need. Specifically, you know, specifically the woman. Sometimes we may get wrapped up in what we think they want and forget about, you know what I'm saying, what we actually need. Which to me, and I'll already tell you 1,001 times, I don't think that I mean, I shared it to you on Facebook. It ain't very much that we want as men. So I feel like the little things that we do ask for, you know what I'm saying? If you are on your mission and you doing everything to be your best self, I don't see how you're not getting that. And if you're not getting that, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, there's things that you have to change, not just within yourself, but improving yourself, and then everything around you is going to have to adjust to how you're adjusting.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see pieces of that fall off as you elevate. So
Now,
I mean, go ahead.
no, it's funny you brought up, about men catering to what women want. Because here's the thing: women don't know what women want.
Bang, bang, bang.
Women don't know what women want, man. They tell you one thing and then they do something else. Come on now. Well, hey, listen, they want a guy that they can control, but they don't want to really control him, because then once they control him, then he's unattractive. I could run the list down, but hey, women don't even know what they want. That's why hey, listen, don't quit worrying about that. Hey man, I stopped a long time ago trying to worry about what women want, because at the end of the day, listen, I know my intentions are pure, and I know what I bring. I know what I bring in the way of working on myself, right? And so, if you ain't aligned with me, then I'm just not for you, and that's fine. Hey, look, there's a saying that says it's my way or no way, and no way is okay. Hey, I'm okay. I'm okay if you.
Hey, I thought you was gonna say it's my way or the highway, but you got me on that one.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay if you're not aligned with my program. And that's because at the end of the day, every man isn't fit to lead every woman. Now, I'm a leader. I know I'm a leader, but not every woman is fit to follow my program. That's fine. I'm okay with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, she's just not for you, which is okay too.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I mean, we talk about this all the time. I don't ever feel like anybody should ever feel like they are so wrapped up in a person that when that person leaves you, you just feel like you can't breathe no more. I just think to me, I just think that's the silliest shit I've ever heard of.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Like there are billions of people in this world, and you mean to tell me the one person that doesn't want you, you willing to go and cry over this dude or this girl for weeks and weeks at a time?
Mm-hmm.
Hell no.
And that's the other reason why a man should always be working.
Ain't nobody that important, dog.
Because if a woman does decide that she doesn't want to follow your program anymore, hey, your world is not crumbled. Listen, let me tell you, I'm speaking from experience, man. My world was crumbled before. I think I put too much stock. I wasn't putting enough stock in myself. I put too much stock in another person who is very emotional and make emotional decisions. Now, listen, I'm not. At the end of the day, a masculine man especially, should not be led, especially being led by someone who makes emotional decisions. Because here's what happens. Now your world falls apart and you put so much stock into this person, and now you have to build from scratch. I've been there. I've actually been there. And hey, man, it sounds callous, but it's not. I'll never do it again. So dropping gems like a clumsy jeweler. hey, I gotta trademark that phrase, Sir Hill. But listen, man, we just wanted to jump on real quick. Actually, we're gonna start bringing guests on as well. We're actually, like I said, we're trying out new equipment, trying out new ways to get our word out. So once we're getting these things down, I think we're ready to bring some guests on, man. You know what I mean?
I got one more question for you.
Yes, sir.
How do you, or what would you tell the guys that have a woman who has put her happiness into him So she's dependent on him to make her happy.
Well, first of all, that's dangerous, and it's not your responsibility to make a person happy.
I agree.
You know what? And I said this before, and I got on another platform, and I darn they got my head chopped off. But maybe perhaps people didn't understand what I was saying. But here's the thing: women, even women, need to create their own social structures so that you're not so much dependent on me as your world. I'm not your world.
Mhm.
I don't want to be a woman's world. That's too much pressure. So that's why I advocate for women to have jobs, work, do something. I don't care if it's part-time. I don't care, get or go meet your book club, something, do something to create. And this is the part that almost got my head chopped off. Create distance between you. Because when you create distance, you create desire, and out of desire comes love, right? And so that thing. I think that when a person doesn't have, they don't realize that they need to create distance. Hey, back up a little bit. You know what I mean? Because you're smothering me.
Yeah, for sure.
Go get some friends. Go work. Go do something. I am not your world. Don't put that pressure on me. And so I think that's a lot of times that women do that because they don't have their own social structures. Secondly, I'm not your God or nothing like that or what have you. I'm saying don't put me on I don't want to be put on a pedestal. Hey, listen, because that's too much pressure. Too much pressure. And I urge women in those situations, hey man, work on yourself too. Work on yourself. Go to the gym. Go, volunteer at the library or something. Do something,
Volunteer at the library.
I don't know. Do they still do that? Do something else.
No,
but,
I agree.
But to me, though, I've actually been in that situation too. Whereas I was accused of, but that's not my responsibility. I make myself happy, and I bring happiness to the table. You know what I mean? You know how effortless that is to love a person that brings their own happiness. It's so effortless. It's like, hey, I wouldn't put that on you. Listen, you're happy. I'm happy. Let's be happy together. Let's be happy.
I don't. That's weird. Like now that I'm thinking about it, like to have, I guess, and I don't know if this is for everybody, but so many people feel weird to be around a positive person all the time. Like, don't even I don't even call them bad days, but I have off days where I'm not mad or sad. I'm just calm. Everything is on the up and up. I'm not happy, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not down. Everything is mellowed out. And even then, it's like you still make people feel uncomfortable.
Oh, dang. I never thought about that. Maybe, is that why? Because I'm happy like 95% of the time.
That's what I'm saying. When you bring that type of joy or even that type of mellowness to a certain situation, it still makes people feel uncomfortable because like even like at my job now, people are like, how the fuck are you so happy all the time? I'm like, Doc, I'm not happy. Like, I don't come to work like, yeah, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that. I'm just like, yeah, let's go to work. Let's get it done. And they're like, how do you not feel a certain type of way every single day? I'm like, because it's work, dog. Like, this is what we signed up for. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's weird to me to have people try to tell you how you're supposed to feel. And you know what I'm saying? And they not in your skin.
Misery loves company, perhaps.
For sure.
And so your happiness disturbs miserable people's spirits. That's interesting because now you're about to start another show. We're going to listen. I don't know if I told you Well, I told somebody else, but I said that we need to title a show called "Today is a Good Day to Die." Oh, it sounds cringy. It sounds cringy. But today is a good day to die, and the I don't want to give too much away just in case we do a show on that. But the premise behind it is because I think about death every day. I think about death, and here's the thing: I think about my own mortality, and I think about my loved one's mortality, and that's what allows me to really enjoy life at every moment. I don't give a damn what's going on right now. You know, if there's a dance floor, I'm tearing it up. I'm tearing it up, man. Even if I may not be the best dancer, but I'm gonna get out there. You know why? Because I might die tomorrow.
You still backflipping, ain't you?
Oh, I can still do backflips, sir. Absolutely. You know,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And so my thing is, I don't have time, bro. Life. I don't know that scripture in the Bible that says life is like a puff of smoke. We're here and then we're gone. Enjoy it. I don't have time to be sad, bro. I don't have time. In fact, I get away from people who bring my spirit down. I don't.
You got to, man. That's. I don't like joy killers.
Yeah.
I think it's weird when people try to say they're not a morning person.
Mm-hmm.
So go get a night job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you waking up and you choosing to be a piece of shit every single morning, Monday through Friday. Like that ain't nobody's fault but your own.
Mm-hmm.
But don't bring that shit over here. Cause I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I tell people every day, if you don't like what you do, you have every ability to change it. If you hate your job, you have every ability to change it.
Yeah. For a fact. Quit bringing other people down. And imagine, that begs another question. Imagine that woman or that guy who's with a woman who is a miserable person and hates for him to be happy. Ooh, man, that's another show. Listen, bro, hey, bro, and that happens. That really does happen. And I never thought about that. It's funny. I never thought about the fact that, I never really gave it a lot of thought, that the fact that I am like happy most of the time, that probably does irritate people. But here's the thing. It's not to say that I don't have nothing going on. My life ain't perfect. I'm going through some shit right now. But you will never know it because I know that it's temporary and it's external. It's not nothing. It's not a terminal illness. It's nothing. You know what I mean? It's just, it might cost me a few thou, but but it's all good. It's all good. See, you know what I mean? Life is good.
It's all within our control.
Yeah. And people. Here's that thing though. And whatever is outside of our control,
we can't worry about it.
Can't worry about it, man. Can't worry about it. Like I stoicism.
Worry about you worry about the things that you can physically control, and the rest of that shit, man, you just gotta let it. Sometimes you just gotta let it roll off of you.
You got to. And you know what? Some people don't understand that. But in any case, hey man, we can go and close this thing out, man. I got a early start tomorrow, man. It's silly early and a long day.
Yeah, but I gotta be up by 2:30.
No, I'm not that early, but
yeah, I gotta be up by 2:30.
No, I'm up at 4. But hey, man, great discussion, man. I hope hey, if we help one person, get their priorities back in order, that's awesome. Because I'm telling you guys, when you're on your mission, you are you are irresistible to a woman. Irresistible. I mean,
sure.
I don't mean to brag, but no. no, and that's the thing though. Women, and for the guys who are looking for women, also for guys who are looking for women, a woman should find you while you're working on your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you know how many women I meet at well, I shouldn't probably put this out, but whatever. At networking events. I went for a run today on the trail. There was a woman on the trail you know, and trying to strike up conversation. But I'm focused. I ain't got time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, look, you know, I ain't got time. So, you know what I mean? But women will acknowledge you while you're operating in your purpose. And you just look attractive. Look at that guy on his purpose. Come on, man. You can't be playing video games in the basement and expect women to choose you.
You feel me?
Anyhow, all right, brother. Let's wrap it up, man. Next time, we're gonna bring some guests up, you know, because now we know how this what's this? StreamYard. Yeah. Now we know how it works. So in any case, thanks to our guests who were watching and who commented. We appreciate y'all. Sure. And you know what? Thanks for supporting the channel, Mindfully Misunderstood.
Cam.
And I'm Cook. And here's the outro music. Oh, no.
You can't handle the truth.
Damn, I forget about it.
Wrong button, dog.
Wrong button, man.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
That's still a good one, though. Anyhow, I'm going to talk to y'all later. All right, brother.
All right, man.
Later.
Later.